The internet is shaking right now with the news of Wizard Liz being cheated on by her husband Landon. Husband or fiance, I really don't know if they were just engaged or they married. So do let me know in the comments if they're really married or they're just engaged. Before starting this video, let me quickly introduce myself. Hi, this is Hot Magician Tarot, and I do tarot readings here and also discuss and elaborate spiritual concepts. And sometimes I even do a few product reviews. So please subscribe to my channel, and I have organized all these videos into playlist, so do check them out. So first I want to clarify that this is not a video talking about Wizard Liz's personal life or like what they did, what happened, etc. etc. This is not a video for this. This is a video to um, dive into the hows and what of the relationship dynamics. I want to share my perspective and the spiritual concepts into this whole situation. More importantly, this video is for you. This video is to help those girls that really struggle in attracting the right partner or attracting life situations that truly align with them. So if you are new to this concept, then don't worry, I will be explaining things in this video, and also I'll be making other videos related to these concepts. So let's start the video with the hot question. Seeing someone like her being cheated, does that leave any hope for us? Of course, yes, absolutely 100% yes. Just because you lost faith in men, just because you can't trust any man, doesn't mean that you won't get the right one that your heart desire. But have you ever asked yourself, have you ever asked your heart, what does it desire in a partner? What does it desire in your husband? What does your heart want? Have you ever asked that question to yourself? Now, setting standards is all fun and games. Liz met her own standards, and by meeting her own standards, it was really valid for her to look for someone matching her own standards. But before setting standards for your boyfriend, have you reached your own standards? Let's dive into the spiritual side of this topic. All these standards, these dating advices, everything that the influencers tells you, and so did Wizard Liz. This doesn't help in the spiritual realm. You are vibrating in a frequency created by your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, and your fears. Now, who else is vibrating in this similar or the same energy? Those people who are vibrating in the same energy as you, those are the ones that you will attract. Those are the people that come to you. It's like a beacon. You will attract the experiences, the efforts, the people that are vibrating in the same frequency as yours. There's nothing like opposite attracts. It's all the energy. I know you are now thinking, oh, but he's not like me. He's so different than me. How can we attract each other? No way, we are the same energy. You attract the same fear, the same trauma, and the same childhood experiences.
You are vibrating in this frequency, and someone is vibrating at this frequency. You will attract the things and the experiences that vibrate in this energy, and this person will attract the things that vibrates in this energy. Now there's another person here who is vibrating as the same energy as yours. Now you guys are very different. You guys are very different from each other materially, physically, but you see, your frequencies are similar. Your frequencies are vibrating at the same level. So you guys will attract each other. You guys will attract the same experiences, the same things, and share a bond and share same experiences, same fears, and same belief system.
Now you might think there's no way someone would attract being cheated on. I want to clarify here that it's not her fault. The person who cheated is at fault here. Your physical attributes doesn't matter at all. When they are not fulfilled in themselves, when they are insecure and they seek validation outside of the relationship, they cannot handle their feelings themselves, they cannot handle their insecurities themselves. They think that their feelings are their partner's responsibility. And of course, we should support and validate our partner's feelings, but that is not our sole responsibility. It is your partner's responsibility to handle their own feelings and to not seek validation elsewhere. Because now I want to explain to you why exactly it is like that. We have our own cups of love for ourselves, and if we don't feel that by ourselves, it will never be filled up. I will show you with a diagram.
This is you, this is your cup, this is the other person, and this is his cup. You can only fill up this cup with yourself, by yourself. Of course, other persons can help, but helping will never fill up this cup. Now, this person here is unfulfilled, doesn't have enough love for himself, so he's not able to fill up his cup, and so he looks for other cups, others' validation and love to fill his void, fill this empty space. And this is not your fault. You are complete here, but this person is not complete in themselves, so they need to look outside the relationship.
You haven't done your shadow work, which is why you are seeking validation elsewhere, not within yourself. And the worst is that you seek that validation from people who has no role in your life. I'm going to say something very controversial. Don't come at me for this. This is just my perspective and I'm sharing with you. This is what I learned. The wizard Liz manifested her partner with a deep rooted fear. This is according to me, and now I'm going to explain you exactly. If you have a constant fear in your subconscious mind, fear of being cheated on, then that's what's gonna happen. People might deny this, but the quantum realm works this way. Wizard Liz has been micromanaging everything. She has been over analyzing. Even her childhood, her parents not being the perfect couple, she would always feel like she wants something completely opposite. The subconscious fear that what if she ends up just like her parents, but the subconscious fear stays and it literally manifests itself in reality. You are doubting and fearing, oh, what if this and that happens, what if he cheat, I don't want to be like my mom or dad, I don't want a relationship like them, etc., etc. This fear takes up a lot of your energy and accordingly attracts similar experiences for you. Clarify here that this is not a hate video for Wizard Liz. I absolutely adore and love her, and she has been an inspiration. I hope she heals in private and take her time. I empathize with her. So this is not a hate video, remember that. I wish her the best. Now, there's one more concept I want to share here. If you were constantly hating on men, saying that all men are shit, saying that every man out there is just shit, then every man in your life will definitely be shit. Because you don't believe in the possibility of having a good man in your life. Saying that all men are shit is only bringing you shitty experiences. Believe in your subconscious mind. There is a deep rooted fear. You have wired it like that. You have made it to think and believe in that way that you deserve only shit man. That you deserve only those type of experiences that hurt you. You might deny it now and laugh at me for saying things like this, but just look deep within yourself. Can you trust that you only have good men in your life? Can you trust that you have good experiences in your life with men? Believe that they are unique like us and have the ability to spread goodness and kindness around them? Can you believe in this thought as easily as breathing? Now, I know the records, I know the statistics and crimes and unrecorded incidents, and I have faced it and I have seen it too. And trust me, I'm no pick me. All I'm trying to make you understand is the workings of the spiritual realm in things like this. You were constantly saying things like, oh, I don't need anyone, I don't need you, I'm enough, oh, I can do everything by myself. Why are you saying this? Why are you saying this when deep within actually you want someone to do things for you, you really want to be with someone? Are you giving out this energy that you don't need anyone when you actually want someone, when you actually want someone to be by your side, to be helping you, supporting you, and doing things for you? You want to do life with a person. You want princess treatment. That why don't you say it? Why do you feel guilt saying it? Why do you say the opposite? Some girls be out there saying, oh, I'm not like other girls. I don't want this and that. I don't want flowers. I don't want princess treatment. It's good for you. You don't want. But if you really want it, then why do you say the opposite? Of course, you are a whole person. You are complete in yourself. You're not incomplete. Wanting a person and their efforts and the princess treatment, it doesn't make you dependent. It doesn't make you incomplete. The first step is to embrace these parts of yourself, embracing the feminine within you, and allowing yourself to have guilt free desires. Just be you should just be detached from the outcome of this desire. No matter how many persons you have by your side, you will always have yourself. So I'm concluding this video here. Do let me know in the comments if there's any topic in this video that you want me to further elaborate or explain in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. This is my first time doing a video like this, so please forgive me if I fumbled a bit, and do let me know your reviews in the comments if there's anything that I should improve upon, and if there's anything that you would want me to discuss.